Hello everyone, this is Solomon. I'm here to explain you about a simple calculator, nothing but calc in our daily life. So how to build the program for that using package. So in my last video, I have explained the same program using interface, but in this video in this program, I'm gonna explain how to use package and build the program. So first I'm taking a package maths. So in this maths we have all the operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, everything. So we need to import java.util.star. So class, I'm taking my class name as calc. So I'm importing java.math here. So math, if I import this, I will get all the operator functions. So if addition function need to be performed, so that will be done through math. So this is one of the important thing we need to import. So I'm taking my class name as calc. I'm going to explain how this is going to function. I'm not gonna go through every line, single line, and tell. So I'm gonna explain you how this program works and how to build. So we need to print a statement for the user to enter his first number. So first number will be stored in integer, so that will be number one. So second number will be taken and it will be stored in n2. So in this way the two values will be stored here. So from here, from the superclass, we are extending a subclass called basic op. It is an operator, so I'm taking as a shortcut op. So calc, so from basic calc, basic operator is extracted. So public static void, so I need to first perform addition. So super dot calc, so super I'm using because super class, that is super class. So I need to go here, take the values and perform here. So I'm using super class. So basic operator is just a subclass which is extended from calc. So super dot calc, this is a very important thing we need to take. So int add, so add is an variable I'm taking. So in the variable add equal to, I'm adding both the number one and number two. So I'm printing added value. The same way subtraction, so super dot calc int sub, so sub is an integer, so these two numbers will be subtracted and printed as a subtracted value. So next multiplication, multiplying two numbers in multiple, mul is nothing but multiplication. In the same way division, so the two numbers will be divided and printed. The superclass, we need to call superclass for calculating. And next modulo, modulo is nothing but the when we divide 2 divided by 3, modulo is 1. So reminder, the nothing but reminder, this modulo function is nothing but printing the reminding value. So next we are gonna go for trigonometrical operators. So same way I'm extending trigonometrical operators from calc. So as I said in my last video, all the mathematical values of sine, cos, tan, everything will be there present in the package itself. So that's why this is the main thing, we are importing all this, because all the values of cos, sine, everything will be present inside this package inbuilt. This is nothing but in our general language inbuilt. So all these are inbuilt functions. So I can just directly go there, super.calc. So this public static void sine function. So float is sine 1 and sine 2, the two values. So the first value and second value will be taken here. So sine 1 is equals to float math dot sine and number 1. So this math dot sine gives the value for the number 1, and math dot sign number 2. So this number 2 will be taken here. For that value, this math dot sign will calculate and give the floating value, and this will be stored in sign 2. So these two will be printed here. So the sign function, the sign of the first number is, so for our clear, when we take an output it should be clear, right? So in the same way cos function also execute. As I said in my last video, if I take a value of sine 90, it will be a constant value. So if I'm going to take sine 91, but if I am gonna take a sine phi or sine 2, it will be in a floating value. That's why we are taking a floating as my data type. So in the same way, cos function, in the similar way, tan function also will be executed. So now how these packages are linked. So this is my small program in my first program. So what is my file name here? Experiment 6 underscore 2 is my file name. So this file name, it is important for the next program. I mean, in the same connection program we need to take this is the connection program. So from this program, test class and is experiment 6 underscore 2, these two are linked up. So that is the speciality of the package. So these two are linked up with each other. So in the previous video, in the interface, I have solved all the things here itself in the one program. All I kept an integer. I need to enter everything here, but in the package I have make it into two. So operations, all operation program operators operations will be in one file, and the exact entering all the taking the values and all this will be in the second program. So this is mainly linked up. So that is the that is the uh, advantage and advantage of the package function. So package math import math dot, so input java dot util dot scanner, public class test character I'm taking here. So now public static void main string arguments int character. So these all values, you know how you need to take. So I'm using scanner class, you know the syntax of scanner class, everything. So now do system.out.println everything in the my interface problem I have taken separately. So for addition I took println separately, for subtraction I took println separately. But now, as I said in my last video, you can take a new line and enter everything in the single line. You can code like this. So this will be a very easy and friendly to code. So system.out.println enter your choice. So if I am entering my choice, that will be stored in character, this character s dot next int. So I'm using a scanner class here, so you need not to worry. So all this will be taken here. So case 1 o dot addition. So this will perform an addition function when I'm going to enter 1, or case 2 if I'm going to enter subtraction. So same thing, but it isn't linked up as a package. So I'm using package here. So I'm using package maths, but whereas my here I'm using package com dot company. So but here I'm using package math. So math is connected here with linked up with this one. So package math I'm using here, and package math. So in this way these both codes are linked up. So if I'm gonna run the code, same thing will be executed. So let's run this code and check how this is gonna run. So first is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo, sine, cos, tan, exit. So first I need to choose. First I want to go with addition function. Then it will ask enter the numbers. So I'm gonna go with 5, then 7. So addition of 5 and 7 is 12. So in this way we can go on executing. But in my previous video interfaces, like if I am gonna enter first two characters or two values, I'm gonna first here first number is 5 and the second number is 6, then the same numbers will be keep on, we can check all this condition through the same number. But in the case of packages we need to choose every time we need to choose and enter the value. So again I'm gonna choose now 5 modulo. So I'm gonna go with 2 first number and 3 as my second numbers, and modulo is 2. 2 modulo, it should be 1. uh, let's go with some other number 5 and sorry 5 is modulo, right? Yes, 6 and 5. Yeah, then it's given 1, right? So if I'm gonna give a modulo modulo function, as I gave 2 and 3, now I'll give it 3 and 2. Yeah, this will give us 1. We know 2 divided by 3, then the remainder is 1. So now I'm gonna go with 6, that is cos function. I'm gonna enter 5 values, second value is 6, then this is gonna print minus 0 point whatever. So now let's see how is the cos function is working properly. So sixth one, first number is 0, cos 0 we know, and cos 90 we know. Sorry, sine 90 and sine. So sine 0 is 0, and sine 1, sorry, sine 90 is 0.893, that is approximately it is taken as 1. So let's go with the cos function. 7 cos 0 should be the value of second value of sine, and sine 90 should be 0. Sorry, cos 1 is, sorry, this is not cos, this is cosine. Okay, cosine, the inverse of sine function. So this is cosine, not the cos function, this is cosine function. So 1 and minus the values. So if I'm gonna tan, eighth one, tan 45, first number, and second number is tan 90. So tan 1 is 1.61, and first number, in other words 45, tan 45 is 1 by root 3 or 1 by root 2. This is going to give the integer values after calculating. So in this way we can check, and if I'm gonna come out of my program, that is 9. So we came out of the program, so our code ends here. So in this way we can build our program, a basic calculator, using package. So I hope you understood. That's all in this video. Thank you everyone.